If you want your portraits to look more polished, more dimensional, and more professional, dodging is one of the easiest editing techniques you can learn. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use dodging for portraits in Lightroom Desktop, step by step, and how to keep it natural so your edits look clean and realistic. And if you find this helpful, go ahead and hit like and subscribe for more simple editing tutorials. First, let's clear up what dodging means. In photo editing, dodge simply means to brighten specific areas of an image. For portraits, this is usually used to bring a little more attention to the face, the eyes, in the areas where light naturally hits. The goal is not to make the photo look heavily edited. The goal is to gently guide the viewer's eye and add depth to the portrait. Now, let's jump into Lightroom Desktop. Open your portrait and go to the masking panel. From there, click the plus icon and choose Brush. This gives you full control over exactly where you want to apply the dodge effect. Once the brush is selected, start painting on the areas you want to brighten. A good place to begin is the center of the face. You can also lightly brush over the eyes, the cheekbones, and any areas that already catch some natural light. These are the spots that usually benefit most from a subtle brightening effect. If you overdo it, the edit can look harsh very quickly, so less is usually better here. After you've painted your mask, it's time to adjust the settings. The main controls you'll usually work with are exposure and shadows. If the area needs a little extra brightness, raise the exposure slightly. If you want to soften darker areas and add more lift without making the image look too bright, increase the shadows a bit. Every portrait is different, so adjust based on the lighting in your image. The key is to keep everything natural. You don't want the face to suddenly look flat or overly smooth. You want it to still match the rest of the photo. A very small adjustment can make a huge difference, especially when you're editing portraits for social media, professional headshots, or client work. Here's a really important tip. Use a soft brush with a high feather setting. A soft edge helps the effect blend smoothly into the surrounding skin and lighting. If your brush is too hard, the dodge will have visible edges, and that will make the edit look unnatural. Feather helps everything transition more gently. Another pro tip is to build the effect slowly. Instead of trying to get the perfect result in one stroke, apply a little at a time. You can always add more brightness, but if you go too far, it becomes much harder to correct. Slow, subtle strokes usually give the best results. And before you finish, always zoom out and check the realism of your edit. It's easy to get focused on small details when you're zoomed in, but portraits need to look good at full view too. Zooming out lets you see whether the dodge looks balanced and whether the face still matches the rest of the image. So the simple workflow is: open the masking tool, choose Brush, paint the face areas you want to brighten, adjust exposure and shadows carefully, keep the brush soft, and review your image from a zoomed-out view. That's the basic dodge technique for portraits in Lightroom Desktop. If you want, I can also make a matching tutorial on burning for portraits, so you can learn how to brighten and darken faces for a more dramatic, professional look. If this video helped, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next editing guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.